I know I should be saving up for the one that gets me health for destroying projectiles. But there aren't usually actually a whole lot of enemy projectiles on screen for me to destroy. Oh, that sucks. Thought I could make it. I could not. And that's fine. Okay, max HP goes up. Zero charge speed. I like the machine gun. Force pack's pretty good. All of these are really good. There we go. Cool. So you do stun an enemy if you hit them with their own bullets back. I wonder if actually shooting an enemy to stun them would be... That'd probably be a little busted. But I can see that working out in kind of an interesting fashion. Okay. There's one. It does feel like the gun does more damage than the regular sword slashes, which I guess honestly makes a lot of sense. And bully. There we go. Just kind of bully the bat creatures. Oh, wow. Can I just one-shot, like, all of those guys? I can, actually. Whoops! That's close. Damn it. Did I... Oh, yeah. I, like, wall grabs. Which actually prevents you from... Kind of works. So the point of Fury is you do actually want to hit that X before it's done, because it looks like that hits everybody. Damn it. My god, the audio aim is sometimes kind of stupid. I'm like, okay, shoot up, and it shoots at the other guy. Okay, shoot at the other guy then. Shoots up instead. What are you doing? Okay, there we go. Max ammo up by 10%, and we get the platform. Sucks to get the platform so late. Guess I'm gonna do Lucky Charm. Would have really liked to have a Lucky Charm right from the get-go. But whatever. There we go. And we get our HP back. I am feeling haler and hardier by the minute. Perfect. Also, thank you, Texas Rancor, for the 100 bits. Sorry if there's a misunderstanding about my question for your Witcher series. I haven't played the game. I'm not usually able to catch the stream when you play it. I was asking whether Gourmet could be upgraded. Oh, I got it. Yeah, sorry about that. I should probably mention, I really apologize if I've come off as a ball of crank lately, because I have been. I've been absolutely... I'm not going to say miserable. Miserable is the wrong word. Cabin fever, maybe? I love the rainy season around here, because it more or less means I can just hang out inside and not have to worry about too much. But the problem is, if I don't have a whole lot of, if I don't have a whole lot of, like, stuff going on outside of work, it kind of eats my psyche, and I, like, turn into a bit of a stress ball. And I haven't had exactly the same level of outlets this year that I have had in the past. Mainly because I'm in an entirely new environment and I'm still learning to cope. I mean, obviously, there's not exactly a guidebook to being a streamer or a YouTuber. Do I want to get the machine gun? Let's go for the machine gun first. Any energy bar might be kind of good. Okay, there we go. Okay, that got him good. There we go. That was alright. Could have been a bit better, but that's fine. Let's see. Ooh, that's a decent amount of blood, too. Okay. Fortunately, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do much more than this run. We'll see how it goes. Let's see. Ah, damn it. I did the ground slam move. And that sort of worked for me, sort of didn't work for me. Okay, I was about to suggest coming out to the coast for a hike, but it's been raining for the past week and don't usually pay attention to how the weather translates to Portland versus here. But wet, wet, wet. Yeah, and I think I do need to start hiking more. One of the other things that I was dealing with that was kind of propping me up for a little while is Ring Fit is really good exercise, but I had to stop because we were straight up damaging our house. There's a chandelier below my office, and it came loose while I was doing Ring Fit stuff. And I was just like, oh, okay, well, there's the triple machine gun again. I think I might just go for the force pack for starters, and I'll think about the rest. But yeah, so we were really afraid that it was going to cause the chandelier to come crashing down onto our dining room table. And that fear is still there a little bit. It doesn't seem like it's particularly well affixed, unfortunately. And so we haven't quite figured that one out. Damn it. But what we've done in the meantime is there's a mode in Ring Fit that lets you do squats. Very light squats instead of the standard running. And so what I'm doing is my TV's on one end of the room. And so effectively, I just go to the opposite side of the room, away from where the chandelier is, and I do my light squats. It still shakes the floor a little bit, which isn't great. Oh. Yeah, sorry. Shakes the floor, which isn't great, but it's still a hell of a lot better than shaking the whole chandelier. I was trying to avoid. Dodging in this game needs work, purely because it's an attack and a dodge simultaneously. And that's a bit of an issue. I have no idea what I just picked up. I picked up something. And the problem is I can't really move my office that well. It's not a very big house. And so my options are extremely cold living room, switch with my bedroom, which is a lot smaller, and therefore have a lot less space. Switch with shell, which is the smallest room in the house, but would be above the garage, but that might be an issue with the garage door, so who knows? And I don't really want to move my whole setup if I can avoid it for obvious reasons, because that would be a pain. And so, yeah, I just more or less spent the last month not exercising, because it's just like, well, what do I do? And so eventually I'm just like, screw it. If this causes more damage to the house, like, it's honestly replacing the chandelier is going to be cheaper than a gym membership. And, so we'll just see what happens. Yeah, the garage would maybe be okay. The garage door opener is a piece of garbage. It's super bad. There we go. Hey, we're up to 2.5%. Hello, boss. Or mid-boss. I'm sorry. I have to be... somewhat correct on these things. Now, my damage multiplier should be really good. I'm kicking ass. Let's see, is it a garage you consistently use? Oh, yeah. Yeah, Shell and I are not the kind of people that would, normally keep stuff in our garage for anything other than a car and trash. It's weird. The better at this I get, the less this is actually a strain on my hands, which is... I guess it makes sense, because I'm not button mashing anymore. The more intentional my gameplay, the easier it's going to be on me in general. There we go. Max ammo up. Oh boy, I'm going to be able to shoot a lot of bullets here. What do we pick up now? Ultra combo. Doubles current bloodstock. Oh, what do we think? 20% extra damage that could go up pretty damn high. Max combo multiplier can go up to ×3, or screw you amounts of money. I think Bear Spirit is probably my best bet. Yeah, let's go Bear Spirit. There we go. Okay, so far so good. That was definitely a little bit more clenchy, but that's fine. Whoops. So, don't know if I want to get the triple machine gun. Let's do blast damage and that. How much do I still have left? I still have a lot. Let's grab the triple machine gun. Can't use quite as much, but more bullets, more saturation fire, the better. This is going to be a hard fight anyway. Ish. Ow. Ow. Freaking hell. There we go. Close enough. I don't have anything better. Goodbye, combo multiplier. But we beat the boss, which unlocks me another level of meta progression. Ooh. I like this color palette. Very rusty. Okay, so this guy busts out of being stunned fairly quickly. Oh. That was the pedestal. Okay, I'm just gonna sit there and swing. Oh! I have no idea if I picked that up. Okay. Let's probably grab empowerment, just so I use the fury a little bit more. The music is bloopy. I like it. Anyway, so yeah, just to finish my thing about being in kind of a bad-ish mood. Unfortunately, just because of everything, you know, being cooped up, not being able to exercise, and, you know, just my usual kind of, light job grumps. I mean, I'm sure a lot of you have heard them. Shh, son of a butt! I hate those flies. Okay, we increase our max health by even further. Well, at this point, my damage multiplier is pretty goofy. Okay, let's get away from that. And go down. Ah, shit. Okay, let's let him explode. Not the greatest. I gotta... avoid that a bit. Okay, let's leave the unholy fart beast alone. I keep looking for a good opportunity for me to use my my fury move, and it keeps not quite working. Ah, shit. Okay. Grab those. So far, so good. There we go. Kunai, yes. Still no. Still no rooms for what I'm looking for. Oh. Ow. Damn it. I was trying to get around, but it didn't quite work. Whatever. We got meta progression, which is good. So what's this? Smash enemies are projected towards other enemies, inflicting more damage on contact. Yes! Yes! That's what I was looking for. Smashing an item from greed will transmute it into another item, adding extras to the price. Judges are dropping more judge blood. Smashing a looted item has a 20% chance to transmute it into a superior item of the same item, otherwise the item is destroyed. Sacrifice HP at an altar of blood, so it yields a new set of blessings. Interesting. Well, I'm gonna grab Charging Fury. So projectiles destroyed by the Fury are converted into ammunition and maybe HP. I gotta remember that one. Anyway, yeah, so just being cooped up inside, not exercising, blah blah blah, just made me into kind of a bad person for a little while. And I'm trying to, like, I always have to, like, remind myself a little bit. It's like, oh yeah, Wander, don't be a jerk. I know other people are jerks, but that doesn't mean you have to be one too. Anyway, there we go. That's what I was gonna say. I'm getting better at it, slowly. I'm getting better at this game, slowly. We managed to make it to level 3, which, speaking of, is going to be the like, end cap for this game. For early access, at least for now, there's only 3 bosses so far. So we actually got pretty close to done. And the more of these little meta progression, little upgrades. Yeah, the more meta progression upgrades we pick up, the easier this is going to be. I want Raining Blood for sure. Bet is interesting, but I'm not sure if I care for it. I should pick up Dirty Berry. It also says we're at 44%. Really? Yeah, I guess we are. Huh. So we'll have to see. Compass and... Huh. Neat.